As tonight, the Wisconsin Attorney General's office concluded Tyler Peterson wasn't a violent person capable of killing 6 of his friends.
It was back on October 7th of 2007 that Peterson opened fire on 7 people hanging out at his ex-girlfriend's house. 6 people were killed. The 7th was severely injured. After hiding from police for several hours, Peterson eventually killed himself. Our Emily Matesic dug into that almost 1,300-page final report and spoke with attorneys for the victims' families. So we want to know what the attorneys have to say about this report now.
Okay, as you said, I spoke with the attorney, David Blau, for Jordanne Murray's family, and he told me representatives from his office were denied copies of the final report yesterday, and they haven't had a chance to review the paperwork. But it's his understanding what's in the report and what the AG's office concluded just don't match.
Who worked this case.
As they released the final report on the Crandon shootings, state investigators quoted the only survivor, Charlie Neitzel. It's the state's belief Peterson only showed violent behavior the night of the killings.
Charlie Neitzel's account of him pushing Jordanne over the couch, that's the first we heard of any physical, aggressive physical contact he ever had with her.
But statements included in the final report say otherwise. According to interviews conducted with friends of both Murray and Peterson, there was a history of violence in their relationship dating back to high school. Ben Peters, a friend of Murray, told investigators when Murray and Peterson were in high school, even though Peters did not see this, he heard from people who did that Peterson was seen pushing Murray up against a wall. Katie Bailey, another friend of Murray's, told investigators a similar story. She knew there were times when Peterson had pushed Murray against a wall to force her to listen to him, but Bailey never heard of any instances where Peterson hit Murray. Authorities for the victim's family says those statements support their accusations and contradict what the state believes.
The conclusion drawn by the AG's office is that there was no previous indicator that anybody was aware of other than the episode immediately preceding the killings. So to me that seems incredibly inconsistent. I'm not sure I understand how they could come to that conclusion.
Now, since the final report was just released yesterday, attorneys for the victims' families aren't sure whether they'll pursue any legal action. I'm told they won't. They rather want to review the final report and finish their own investigation before moving forward.